Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel for another interesting video. In this video, I'm going to share with you how my student visa was rejected. I wanted to go to the United States of America and study, as the majority of African wants to go to the US and explore the new culture, the new environment, and live the American dream. I was really determined. I had planned for it. I thought things will go successfully. But I did not expect my visa to be rejected. But surprisingly, the interview did not even take up to 5 minutes. It took like 3 minutes. I was very happy. I thought I had answered the question so well. I am going to be granted the visa to go and study in the United States of America. On my way home, I was so happy. I was so relaxed. I knew I have done my best to convince the interviewer, who asked me some funny question, and I gave him accurate answers. It was like, why do you want to go and study in the US? I say I want to go and study in the United States of America. First of all, to improve my education. Is it improving my education? Maybe that is where things went wrong. I said I want to go to the US to upgrade my education standard and to explore America, to learn about the new culture and the continent as whole, and try to interact with people from different background and understand the complexity of America, and try to understand America as a country, as a continent, or part of the continent, something like that, because I globalize America, especially North America as a continent. I wanted to get deeper understanding about America. And he asked me, after your studies, will you opt to stay in America or will you return to your country? I said, I'm going to the US, particularly for my study. After my study, if there is any opportunity in America, I can grab it and work there. But if there is no opportunity there, I will go home and try to assist my country in enhancing the development agenda that they have. That was it. And he asked me another question like, have you ever been out of this continent, Africa? I told him I have traveled to different parts of Africa, especially Central Africa and 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 East Africa. I know a couple of countries in the continent. I was so happy. I thought I have done my best because the school had already granted me the admission letter, and I used the admission letter to apply for student visa. I was so excited, and one of my uncle, who is very successful in terms of finance, gave me his bank statement and all the details. Everything was like very, very in order. But at the end of the day, my visa was rejected, as the majority of the people face same challenges. The United States of America reject like 90% of the visas that people have applied, especially student visa. And someone told me, oh, you are not lucky, because it was on a Friday. Most of the people that were with me, all their visas were rejected. I was like, no, I don't want this thing to reach on me. But the scenario was the same like for those guys. I was like, no, I had planned for this. I've watched thousands of interviews on how I'm going to answer these questions that this interviewer will ask me. But he asked me, I gave him the same thing, the way I had planned. But surprisingly, my visa was rejected. I was like, bro, bro. The US has refused me. But I'm still on my way. I will plan again. I will plan again, but not this year. Maybe the coming year. But I think if I want to go abroad for study again because I've changed my mind, I will definitely try to go to a country like Australia, Sweden, Norway, or do other countries because getting the student visa for the United States of America is complex. The complexity is very, very obvious that majority of the people go through, and it is extremely hard to beat that system. And I have a colleague of mine, we used to work together. She sent me a text, I'm going to the United States of America. I was granted the visa. I was like, what did you do? What did you tell that interviewer? Are you a lucky person? Because most of my friends, and particularly me, we have failed to be granted that visa. What did you tell him? Did you give that person some money on the back doors? Hi guys, that was it. And how did I feel after my visa was refused? For me, whenever I want to do something, it is 50-50. Either it goes well or it goes wrong. Yeah, like that is it. If I'm writing an exam today, either I pass the exam or I fail. There are only two options. They could have given me the visa or they could have refused me the visa. You have to take it and move on very fast and think about other alternatives. I hope you like this video and you subscribe to my YouTube channel for the more coming interesting videos.